Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Redstone Lapis Lazuli Pirate Edition. It is I, your host, Go Kiddo. And with me today are my co-hosts, Farragon and the illustrious Pirate Pocky. Farragon. Hello.
Hey, what up?
So yes, this afternoon brings us to like some heavy news, heavy times. But it's good to be here together. Look at that! Look how big it's getting.
No more laughter.
That's what she said. Oh wait, now I'm done. Cheap joke. All right. Yeah. No. For real. Like it's funny. Like, I mean that was the point of me being like rah rah rah. I mean, that's a good reaction. I want people to be all laughing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of weird. Then it's a weird dichotomy, right? Because I'm like, oh, jokey, and then I'm like, all right, let's talk about the stuff going down.
The stuff that's pretty scary.
That's kind of jarring, I guess, but like that's the way it is. That's the way it is, man. Why am I broadcasting right now to like the world, like to talk about heavy stuff that could potentially damage my future? Like, this thing's got to be pretty like effed up for me to be like taking this kind of risk. Like,
do you think
for
you're
nothing.
damaging your future by speaking out?
Certainly, dude. Look at this entire broadcast. Like, is going to be judged forever. Like by whatever job prospect I'm gonna go for, if I ever go for one. If I like, or maybe I've like exiled myself from that. Who knows, right? So this is, and then it's not even that. Not only just the presentation, but it's also now the topics which we're about to discuss. And that's pretty scary for me. Like, I don't know. So, yeah. So what's been going on? In the news recently, it was noted, Donald Trump. Well, okay, we all know, right? Well, is that Donald Trump went to Helsinki on Monday?
Yeah, and I didn't know what to expect from that, but I didn't think it was going to be pretty. But it was worse. It was worse than I feared. Because it was just more stupid and embarrassing than I think any of us bargained for.
What about you, Sarah? Or Farragon?
No, you can call me Sarah, that's fine. I don't know, like, you kind of sit there and you're like, well, this is going to be embarrassing. But, like, it's just what you expect from him, like, where you're not even like rattled by it anymore. It's just like, yeah, so what?
Okay, but okay, that's kind of like.
But
okay, but the thing is that it's not a just so what. It's not a just a so what. It's absolutely obvious that Trump is subservient to Putin. He's told. It's so obvious.
I don't know how anyone is trying to deny it anymore.
Okay, no, I'm making sure that you guys are all on the same page because wait. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Help! Sorry.
This morning, I went for coffee at McDonald's, and there's this group of elderly senior citizens from Texas. I can tell by their accents. I've seen them for a while. Anyways, like, this is right after Helsinki happened, and I went and I talked to them, like, what do you guys think about Putin and like Trump and stuff? And they're like, oh yeah, we're on board. We're totally for Russia. And I lost it. I kind of lost it.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding.
And then like I lost it, but like nope. And I tried talking to this other old guy reading a newspaper, and he got mad at me, told me to get out because he was pro-Trump. And then a homeless guy from outside told me to not disrespect the old people because they know more than me. And so I left, right? It was awful. I couldn't believe it. Well, but I wasn't going to be defeated. This morning,
Right.
I went in there I made a sign, right? I wasn't going to be loud. I just made a sign.
Oh, you mentioned something about a sign at a coffee shop or something.
Yeah, well, I made a sign, and I printed that. It's basically a picture of Trump. It says traitor, and I drew the Russian flag behind him.
Okay.
So, and I put it on a piece of poster board, white poster board, and I just went to McDonald's, got a cup of coffee, and I sat on the table right next to them, and I have a little stand, so it was up and looking right at them, and I just sat there, drank my coffee, and then I realized they could ignore me, but because there's 4 of them and they can talk, right? So what I did is I'm like, oh, I have this technology, I have the smartphone, and I hooked into the Wi-Fi, and I played Stephen Colbert talk about what happened in Helsinki at full volume.
Oh, nice.
So. That's all I did, right? And then they got pretty angry, but then I'm like, oh, this is really picture. I got to take a picture of this. So I got up and I started taking a picture, and that's when they got really angry.
Oh.
And one woman's like, I'm calling the police on you, and she did. So I started recording it on my phone. I haven't watched it yet, but I recorded it. So So it's like escalating,
Yeah.
but I don't back down. So
wow.
I sit there. Hold on, wait. I sit there, and the police answer, and she has them on cell phone, on speaker, and the police are like, you know what, just walk away. And she's like, how do I walk away? I'm in a restaurant.
Oh God, leave.
And like, all I'm doing is sitting there with a picture, and I took a picture of her. It wasn't even of her; it was a picture of my picture. She just happened to be there.
Wow.
So the police are like declining to intervene. So the one woman stands up, walks past me, and elbows me. This old woman elbows me.
Wow.
And then she goes and gets the staff. Meanwhile, her compatriot, whatever, her confederate, goes to get my property and starts messing with my sign. And I'm like, hey, don't mess with my property. So I have to go and stop him, right? Which he does, right? He puts it down. And he was like, oh, it looks a lot better now. Except on the other back side, I have the word Trump is a traitor repeated over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So I just put it back up. And then I sit down, and he starts saying, you're ignorant. And I'm like, whatever. He's like, you're a piece of shit. And I'm like, whatever. And then the staff comes over there, and is like, what's going on? I'm like, that woman hit me. I'm just here drinking my coffee. You know, got my nice sign, taking a picture of my sign. And the staff is like, yeah, he comes in every day. You should leave him alone.
What is that racket?
Me clapping.
Oh.
Because they backed me up, and I'm like,
Cool.
That's like never
cool.
happened. I'm like, it's amazing. So like, so that was cool, man. But but really, right after Helsinki, right after this happened, and Trump is obviously a traitor. It's obvious. It's obvious he's a traitor.
There's nothing to even try to hide anymore.
Yeah, and there's these old people who back him. The day before, I walked around and just asked people in the neighborhood, and like if you were white, you were probably pro-Trump.
Yeah.
And I don't think they knew about Helsinki. I think it was just reflexive. Well, come on, man. Like.
Well, has Fox even been like covering that nonsense or not?
Yeah, right. Trump had a interview with Hannity right afterwards, and you could see it. Did you see it?
I heard about it.
After
I can't watch that guy, but
okay. After the first like minute or two, you can see the fear in Trump. After that, he gets guided into familiar sales territory where he's just selling the same stuff. But before that, when he's reflecting on,
Yeah.
When he's reflecting on his time, when with Putin, he emphasizes, "I spent 2 hours with that guy. We talked about a lot of things. Putin's very strong." Like, wow! What are you doing?
I know. Always praising the dictators.
Yes, like that guy is owned. Like that guy is scared of Putin. That's what I'm saying. He's afraid of Putin.
Yeah. Oh, he has something on him, and it's something big, and he has no shame. So it's probably, people are saying it might not be a PP tape. The only thing he's genuinely like afraid of people knowing is that he's not a billionaire, and that's like the thing that he protects the most. Like everything else is just right there out in the open.
Well, no, I think there's a lot worse than that. I think not only is he not a billionaire, but he's a traitor. He's sold us out, man.
Oh,
but here's the thing, nobody. It feels like nobody has done anything about it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe nobody has to, right? Because that's our democracy. Like, we let it go for 2 years and then have an election, and then the voters ultimately decide. Maybe that's the way it works, and maybe everyone's being worked up for nothing.
Well,
because maybe because if the House and the Senate or one of the two don't change, like something's really broken.
Yeah, but something is really broken. We know this.
Oh, right now, yeah, because like there's a traitor in office, but like the proper method is for Congress to take over and impeach him, but they're not doing it. They're not doing it. And then when you look at the House investigation, the House Intelligence Committee, they're complicit with the treason. They're in on it, man. They're in the cover-up.
This is not just about Trump, because the NRA took Russian money and bought all these guys off.
Yes.
And that's why none of them are going to stand up, except ones that are like on their way out, like McCain, that has nothing political to lose anymore. And he's like, just McCain.
The other, only truth.
What? Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway.
What would the other one say?
What?
Oh, I got the answer.
Oh.
And what would your friend say, and then do the opposite?
Hey, what?
It was a reference to what that interlude was.
Okay. I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it. Oh dear.
Labyrinth.
Wait, so you ruined a good thing.
Yeah.
No, dude, Labyrinth is awesome. Oh, our conversation.
Yeah, I forgot what it's even.
Okay, so we're talking about the only ones who care are the ones going out. Everyone else is either complicit or they didn't, or no, they're probably complicit. But okay, do you realize what that means? That means that you're gonna take out like a huge chunk of the government.
Yeah.
Okay, so now look at this other part. Trump is always talking about the deep state.
Yes.
And how he's stoking fear in his followers.
Yeah.
So
because it's all about us and them, right? Even if it's imaginary. It
So
sounds like it sounds like some lunatic like Alex Jones railing against the Illuminati or something.
He sounds like Hitler, man.
Well, yeah, it was always about us and them, right?
Yes, of course.
I mean, this whole thing of demonizing Muslims and calling Hispanics animals is it's just right from the playbook, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, man. Like, I think it's really, really out in the open.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm jumping the gun here, and maybe I should like let the information percolate more. Maybe people don't know yet.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the folks that think this is all okay are the ones that get all their. I mean, that they think the information is fake news.
Well, how many of them are there like that? I know those old people are.
Yeah, they are all like that. you can't have any kind of critical thinking skills and not see this. It's
Well,
impossible.
Okay, no, wait. No, you can, right? You can have perfect critical thinking skills and have this if you are in a bubble, like Truman Show, like a mini Truman Show.
Yeah.
Right? So like, because think about it, right? You're not, these people aren't dumb. They're not dumb. They don't just become dumb. What's happened is that if you give them some information, a problem, they're going to solve it. That's just the way it works. They're not stupid. They're good. That's what it is. But if you're going to manipulate them in a way that totally bypasses their smartness, what you have to do is you have to take control of all the information they get. Because
like Fox News.
Yeah,
right?
if you can take control of all the input, they make conclusions based only on the information they have.
And it's only on that because they've been brainwashed and thinking everything else is just lies.
Fake.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it reinforces itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you break that bubble, right? That, like, those people, how do you break it? How do you bust in?
Maybe fight with misinformation, fight right back.
With lies? That doesn't, no, dude, why? That makes you just as bad as whoever you're fighting.
Yeah, but what if we win? I don't know.
But you don't win because you lose who you are if you do that.
Well, what's worse?
Well, yeah. I mean, is there any difference between winning, quote, quote, and not being who you are anymore, and losing and
It depends.
Haven't you lost either way?
No.
Yes. The only way to win is to win while maintaining yourself, being yourself, maintaining your integrity. If you win by cheating, you haven't really won, right? And it's not a just victory, and justice will get her due.
I'm talking about fighting fire with fire.
Well,
I mean, they got manipulated by Russian trolls.
Okay, but here's how I see it. Right? Like, this relates to did you read my story on my blog? On my blog, I wish.
Me too.
On my Facebook page about my last Saturday morning market adventure.
I think, the market. You said something. I glanced
All right.
at it.
The problem.
You can.
The deal is that I was outgunned because they had signs, so it cost them zero energy to broadcast their message. All they had to do is hold the sign, and they broadcast their message. It's like a logo, right? And logos work the same way. That's why companies guard jealously their logos, because it's a power, it's a magic in a way.
Sure.
So you broadcast power by wordlessly, without energy, just by maintaining that symbol. So with their signs, they get to do that for free. But for me, to counter their broadcast, I had to expend energy. I had to use my voice. So that was
just like their momentum is something that they're just riding. Like they've already built that.
Yeah, but not only that, it's less intrusive. Because I used my voice, it infringed upon a lot of other people nearby. Namely the merchants who are just trying to make a buck. Yo, we don't care what's going on over there, right? Y'all do what you need to do, but you're effing up my stuff, dude. No one wants to come to my stall and buy stuff because you're ruining the vibe. And like, I feel
did they
them.
tell you that?
They did indirectly via the staff who told me to pipe down or I'll get kicked out. And I understand, but then at the same point, like at the same point, this stuff is very, 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 very important to me. You know what, Sarah, I'm sorry for just dragging you along for the ride. You can interject anytime.
Oh, you're good.
All right.
Just be serious.
All right. So I've been like, and I feel that certain things are worth being kicked out of, being 86 for. Like, people have died for this kind of shit. Like, defending these rights. Yeah, people have died to defend these rights. So me getting kicked out of a place is nothing. Is nothing. Right? That's the least I could do in defense, in tribute to what these people have done. Right? So yeah, like, I don't mind, right? But I have to I recognize that having that recognition of like, oh, that stigma doesn't bother me anymore is a sort of freedom. Right. But at the same time, I have to also recognize that there's a reason that that rule was put into place. It's to protect others, the others' freedom. Like the merchant has just as much freedom to be there. In fact, he paid to be there. He has more freedom to be there than me, right? So all of this is forced me to make my own sign, which I've done. And then I have to maintain like a less intrusive voice.
Yeah.
So I recognize it, right? It's a duty upon me to see that like the badness that I call upon myself, that by breaking all these rules or these norms, like I have to see where it's coming from and be okay with it. Which I guess is civil disobedience.
Well, I was going to say though, at least it's not like the police are not your enemy on that, right? It's like they just stood down, and so it was the
wait. Well, no, and they didn't know it was me. Number one, number two, I don't know if it's that way every time. I don't know. The police freak me out.
Yeah, right, but
like, yeah. So, I don't know. I think it's getting like kind of a scary time.
It is. It's definitely scary. I don't think there's anything good about this.
Like, I don't know how to talk to these old people. I don't know how to get them out.
I don't know. I mean, I told you I had a family member, and I had a guy I'd known a few years that I worked with, and they're just full on brown shirts now. And the family member, I'm not too surprised, because I actually unfollowed him for about 8 years because he just wouldn't quit saying "Yo, Obama." And now he's ridiculous. Like that whole thing with the North Korean hostages and Dennis Rodman and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And he posts a Fox News link, and he's like, "The Donald closes another deal." I'm like, "Oh, come on. You can't be this stupid. I know you're not this stupid, but you just insist on telling yourself this thing." That's nuts.
So, yeah, Unifarigan, what do you think?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not very well read on this sort of thing.
Ah.
Like, I guess, like, what's so bad about Russia?
Okay. What's so bad about Russia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they attacked us. Our Constitution put into place and defended.
They've infiltrated private organizations that have a lot of influence on people, just from astroturfing and whatever.
Yeah, psyops. They want to like whitewash it and call it meddling. Dude, it's psyops. This is psyops.
Oh, and wasn't the people that got indicted, aren't they military officers? Right?
Yes, this is a psyops, dude. Don't call it meddling. Meddling is a psyop. That's part of the psyops. Like, man, this is
Soviet playbook too.
Yeah, this is totally a Russian psyops. They're trying to do a bloodless revolution that's happened in other countries. They're trying to do it here.
In other places. They were practicing their techniques, I'm sure.
Yes.
And then they just realized they had an opening here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So the will of the people, me and you, has been utterly disregarded, robbed. We've been robbed. Our vote has been made invalid, and our ruler has been chosen not by one of us amongst here, of our history, but some rich guy overseas.
Yeah.
Who only want us, doesn't give a fuck about us. They just wants to use us.
Yeah.
That's why it matters.
And Russia's an oligarchy, and
sovereignty. That's sovereignty. Number one, we are independent. It's us. We determine our future. We determine our future. It's not some foreigner that determines our future. We determine our future.
Determination.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is subjugation, is what's going on. Donald Trump is being subservient. Our leader, who's supposed to lead us as a people, has handed us over to Russia.
Sold us out for pocket change, really.
Betrayed us.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not? I mean, aren't you fucking pissed? My God.
Oh, yeah.
You can see, if you can see the cravenness of Donald Trump, the way he cowers before Putin. If you can't see that, then I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Wow.
Oh, I know. And then somebody was talking about it like he's just he's getting his performance review from his boss. That's why he insisted on going there.
Yeah,
and I love his tweet where he's like, "I did so good, and everyone was expecting a boxing match. Sorry, haters." Like, what the hell's that? What does that even mean?
He's trying to. He's like, I totally wussed out. I did exactly what you thought.
I know.
I did exactly what you thought I would. I totally rolled over. Everyone, no one thought I would fight. Everything he says is a lie. Like, it's so weird that's gaslighting. He does it so much that people that's the problem. To have to correct a gaslighter is the problem. That people get tired of having to correct it, so they start sinking into it. Like you just did there. Like, he lies. Right. Everything he says is opposite. You don't have, like, he's a traitor. Like, like, his cravenness is obvious. And, like, but what he does is gaslighting. And that takes, if you try to give him any kind of legitimacy whatsoever, any kind of goodness in him whatsoever, if you even try to say maybe a little bit and give him that benefit of the doubt, then you have to spend time like undoing his incessant lies, like and it takes energy, and then when you get so tired of it, that's how he wins, because you can't stop.
It's like any other abusive relationship, just like me and Turkey and my frenemy.
I don't know about
gaslighting.
Yeah,
they would just tell me, and they try to make you doubt your own sanity by saying, well, that didn't happen. And just like when he's like, oh no, I said I wouldn't, I said I would. I mean, that's exactly. You know, it's like, I never said that. I never.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Yeah, exactly. It's psychological torture. So, Trump is helping the Russians do their psyop.
Yeah, well, he's a foreign operative.
He's a spy, dude. We've been fucking taken over.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I've known this for a while. I'm kind of opening saying it now, but I think I'm backed up. I'm pretty sure.
Well. What, are you afraid he'll sue you for libel or something?
No, but there's people, right? There's people who are diehard supporters. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying since the beginning. Like Ukraine.
Cesspools on Reddit. There's some real cesspools that are right-wing nationalists, racists, you name it. Just the Hillary's basket of deplorables really is who they are.
Well, people are crazy. Some people are crazy. So like they're gonna like. If you look at Ukraine, right, the same thing in Ukraine, people are crazy. So, like, Russia did the same thing there that they're gonna do here.
Well, fucking Manafort masterminded that.
He just left Ukraine
he was
after doing that to come do it over here.
Yeah.
That guy is not gonna flip, dude. He's not gonna flip. Because he knows he will never flip. And that's the thing. They don't need him to flip.
Oh, well, he's got too much to lose.
Yeah, like he's more afraid of Putin than he is of jail.
Would you rather be all safe and sound in what is it, ADX Florence, wherever Hansen ended up, or having to look over your shoulder, wondering if you're gonna, go down from polonium T.
Polonium T, yeah. Do you think it'd be that nice?
So they've killed British citizens on British soil.
Yeah,
this is okay.
Yeah, dude, that's the other thing. Like, holy shit, that should be like, bro. We should be like fucking like going nuts, dude. That's fucked up.
A Secret Service agent of ours had a stroke in Scotland and died.
Yeah. So, but why?
I don't know. I know, and my wife is just like, I wonder if he got the polonium T. Just.
Do you think he was assassinated?
I don't know.
That's too.
It sounds a bit. It sounds a bit.
That's a bit of a
silly,
reach.
But at the same time,
But we know. No. But we know for sure. No. That's too far of a reach, dude. But we know for sure.
No, I was just saying that was the first thing we thought because they've taken people out in Britain that were not even Russian citizens.
Well,
like they just had a right to go assassinate civilians if they want.
No. The Russians, that was collateral damage, right? Which the United States has okayed. They exactly right. The United States okayed it. The United States said that this is acceptable. Like if we have to kill, if we have to kill like 30 innocent people to kill one bad guy, we're gonna do it. That's what the U.S. said. So So if the United States is gonna do it, then of course, then Russia's gonna be like, if we accidentally kill some innocent British people and killing our spies, so be it. That's war.
Well, they don't even have to justify this stuff.
No, they don't.
They're not accountable to anyone in the world. I don't think. I mean, who's gonna hold their feet to the fire? The UN? NATO?
Well, no.
Oh, did you see that also? Well, this
Montenegro.
NATO is scary.
Montenegro. Right?
I know.
Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, he's trying to like set something up, and I know he. I mean, when has anybody ever talked about them?
Well, no, they because they're really important to maintain control of the Mediterranean because.
Oh sure, yeah, warm water ports.
Yeah. So the less access Russia has to the Mediterranean, the less the less they're able to project their power, right? So, that's why we wanted to have Turkey on our side. That's why we wanted to take over Syria. That's why we're sad that we lost Crimea, because those are all their warm water ports.
Yeah. Well, that's why they have that deal with Syria.
Yeah.
For Latakia, whatever it is, and then obviously Crimea. Right?
Yeah. Exactly. So, I'm carrying all these potions of water breathing and stuff. I'm just gonna leave them here.
Oh, where?
I'm at my home base. I've just been running around talking and gabbing. I'm full of stuff. I can't do anything, so I'm gonna put these away and then come join you guys.
Oh, good, because I never told Sarah that I sealed this off once I walked down here. I got a lot of goodies, though. Sorry, we're being serious.
No, I'm concentrating to move these potions from one to the other. So I can't
yeah. The fallen. The grounded. The dead. Bone hurting shoots. How many people you think are gonna watch this?
Over 50 years? I don't know.
Oh, I mean like tonight.
Oh, like nobody, but over 50 years,
cool.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
So don't think in terms of like hours. Think in terms of like decades.
Cool. Always wanted to do something important. Ooh. You wouldn't believe what I just saw if I could tell you. Oh.
Yeah.
How's it going, Sarah?
That's going.
We crossed paths for a minute.
Yeah, we did.
I wasn't trying to follow you, so I just kept going.
Alright, so mostly empty of stuff. Where am I going?
Nice.
I'm gonna go to your house.
I fell down here.
You need your own stop.
Yeah.
Or express.
The game is in your show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, it's only my perspective.
I know.
Okay.
That's why there's no point in talking about what I'm doing.
So what else is going on? Like okay,
well,
okay. So are you aware of like what one of the relationships that Trump is trying to build? He's trying to reorganize the world according to oil powers and non-oil powers.
Yeah.
And
You
make that as
mentioned the other night, and it's true. And Russia's a big one, and we are too.
Yeah.
We
So
keep forgetting this.
so, but the thing is that oil is a dead end. So
Well,
like
of course.
that's the whole point.
But it makes the world go around right now.
But only because, well, yeah, like, man, there's this, I don't know, maybe it's only to me, but I've seen this 2-hour long video
Okay.
with Kurt Sorensen on liquid fluoride thorium reactors, his idea. And this 2-hour video is just like mind-blowing.
Okay.
Because I understand how much of our world is encased in energy, or like brought to us by energy, and if we can get off this artificial scarcity, or off of this scarcity, if we can make energy abundant.
Are you talking about the supply manipulation?
Well, no, because oil isn't free. Like it costs the environment. It kills the environment. So we have to move to carbon-free energy. So we have to do it because it's going to kill our environment. So, and this reactor is a way of doing it. But the problem is that the dude who invented it, that guy is like a right winger. So I hate him, but I love his idea.
So he's basically, well, I was gonna say there's someone I lost a lot of respect for recently. It was Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. People think I'm a big fan of his because I post SpaceX videos, and that's that's not really it. But holy hell! Wow, I wasn't expecting that at all.
So yeah. Yeah, we have an election to get this going. Like, do you know people who are like Sarah? You're young. Are you interested in voting?
She's a millennial. She's an avocado toast lover. Like the best of them.
Oh, dude, Sarah's not even here. We lost her.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
She was lolling at my joke. Sure. I found a cavern. We're not.
Did you ask a question?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you think about stuff? Are you gonna vote? Yeah, that's the thing. That's my question.
Oh yeah, totally. So I don't know. I'm definitely gonna vote. I mean.
But what don't you know about?
It's just, I don't know. Being 22, this most recent presidential election was the first one I could actually vote in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt like I was cheated.
We all were.
Well,
you kind of feel a little defeated, like.
What was the point?
Democracy's dead.
Okay.
Like, what was the point?
Did you see the walk away movement, the so-called movement? Of course, it's Russian bots.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. They're trying to.
Yeah, they want you to give up.
So disillusioned.
They want you.
Up.
Yeah, they want you to give up.
No, they need you to. They need you to give up. They're doing this for a reason. They know what they're doing.
Yes.
I mean, it's like how Trump, anything he says, you can assume the opposite is true.
But that takes work. It takes work, and that's why it works. You get tired.
But these things that they're doing, you figure out what it is they're trying to get you to think, and you got to do the opposite. I mean, I know eventually they'll figure out we're onto them and manipulate us the other way.
No, because it's not do the opposite of what they tell you to think. What it is you gotta like maintain remember who we are. Like, it's not just like rah rah rah. Okay, so example.
Sports teams. Okay.
Wait. Let me give you an example.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead.
So, and maybe your friend Dan on the next episode can enlighten me on this and
Okay.
give us more depth. But from my understanding, the president of the Philippines is some guy named Rodriguez or something.
Or
And he's
Duterte.
Duterte. Yeah.
He's an absolute psycho.
Yeah, and he just murders everyone. He's murder squads.
Yeah, death squads. It's true.
Yeah,
Dan doesn't even deny this. He's like, he's our killer. He's a killer.
And so
our
he's
killer.
he's on board with it, huh?
I think he just sees it as unpatriotic to listen to foreigners saying your leader is bad, especially hearing it from us.
Okay, yeah. Now I understand that, right? Okay, but the thing is that we are supposed to, okay. As Americans, as a developed nation of the West, right, we are bearers of that Western idea, of the Western ideology, the
dream, right?
The dream, yes, that's exactly that's a perfect way of saying it.
Mm-hmm.
That, in fact, I didn't have the words, and you just gave it to me. Thanks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we carry this dream, and this dream has been going on since the beginning. Like, if you want to go back, right? That's why I harp on the ancient Greeks so much, because they're the birth of our dream, the Western dream. They're the birth. That's when they started seeing concepts as things that they can use and access and manipulate. I guess you can manipulate. I mean, they are manipulating. You manipulate concepts to make machines out of ideas. That's what's really going on, right? So you want to make redstone machines. That's great, right? But like conceptually, what you're doing is like manipulating ideas to create an output.
Well, that's what engineering is. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So.
If that's a way for you to understand of what we're doing, I hope that makes it clear. I mean, like if it's something that you haven't heard before, at least. This idea of what how I'm expressing it. But yeah, but the West is a project, right? Okay, so the ancient Greeks, they had this idea. Like, this is why I really, really love education, and I think that's the lack of education is what got us into our situation. But for the ancient Greeks, they were all about making a better, like, honor, your arete, your honor, right? You want the highest honor possible because it's all about honor. So for the ancient Greeks, so for them, honor is like, well, what is honor? They're like, how do you say honor? And then you say, well, honor is different depending on like what you're talking about, like. Honor in one thing looks different than honor in another thing. Oh, okay, I see that. So, but even though it looks different, it's the same thing. It's honor. Okay, I got it. So then you go, all right. How do you find honor in, in being a human, being us, being like as like a champion? How do you become the best of whatever? Well, you see who does the highest, and you say, wow, that guy's great. Look how high he went. And you're like, all right, I can do better. And then you do better. And then everyone's like, oh, you're the standard now. And like even when you die, your standard lives on, right? Because you were the best. So for them, honor, that's a form of honor. That's honor. To be the highest, to reach the ideal. Do you remember? And remember, they had that concept of transcending the duality, right? Of ideals and then the reflection of those ideas in the material world. You remember the whole chair, the idea of chair, the form of the chair? Okay, yeah, the projection of chair. Okay. Oh man, where am I going with this? Oh yeah, so why does it fucking matter? Like, you cannot be fucking cynical about this shit. You can't be cynical. Right. Because look who we are, man. We are descendants of a grand, long-ass tradition. Like millions upon millions of man-hours were put into our art forms that persist over ages. Yeah. This art, the art that we're making. Like the culture that we're creating.
That's what's left. I mean, we're talking about stuff from people that lived thousands of years ago that knew nothing about us. And all that lives on.
And we're their children.
Yeah.
So they had a dream, and that dream is carried on forward to make a better human. And the way you make a better human is through education. So somewhere along the line, America forgot. And America thought education was to train you for a job. So that's basically
how to live life.
That's the corporatization of the human, right? So if you want to talk, have you ever seen the movie, the short film, The Animatrix?
Yeah.
All right.
I had it. I had the DVD set. So.
Yeah, Animatrix Part 1 and 2, the Renaissance, Second Renaissance, Part 1 and 2. So in a way, it was a transition from like when humans were fighting to they lost. We lost, and the machine fucking dug itself into the humans to extract the energy. Well, that's kind of what's going on right now. If you look, like we have to do all these passwords, like I have all these separate accounts, and where the machine watches us everywhere we go. We always leave a trail. Like the more we move our lives online, the more this trail grows, right? And the more they dig in, and so if you don't wrest control of that back from them, then we become enslaved to it. And Trump is a step toward that enslavement, because along with the government,
we shouldn't forget that that Betsy DeVos is like the whole reason the whole reason she's there is to ruin our education system on purpose.
Yes,
that's her job.
Because you can't fight if you don't have a brain. I mean, everyone's got a brain, but if it's not trained, if you can't use it, then everyone's got a brain, but if you can't use it, then you can't fight. You can't resist.
I'm drowning here.
You know what? I'm underground. I don't know how I got here. What am I doing here?
Somebody come find me and help me get out, because all I keep doing is digging into probably the ocean. I'm just gonna sit still for a bit and try to find one of you guys. I don't see y'all's names.
No, I went into a ravine. I followed a mine that found a ravine, then got lost in the ravine.
Okay, then, I don't see y'all's names on my screen. I don't know if you see me at all. I need to get back to Sarah's Pride House.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find too. I don't have.
I ended up on the opposite side of a big cavern with her. If I go up, I get water, so I know I'm not wearing.
Oh, right there.
So
I got it.
I'm just gonna go straight sideways. I cannot believe I survived this shit.
Minecraft.
I kept getting fucking swamped, and I do have that book. Fucking book. Okay.
Okay. So.
Anyway, keep going.
What was I talking about?
Oh. The education system.
Okay, yeah. You can't fight if you don't have a brain, and they're trying to dig into us, because if you get access to Donald Trump, they get access to all of us. They already have, right? They've already handed over all our Facebook data. They've had through Cambridge Analytica, all their hackers. They've already got. They know all about us. They know all about us. They know everything about us.
Yeah.
It's out there, dude. So why does it matter? Why do you vote? Well, this is a chance. This is our only chance to take it back as peacefully as possible.
Otherwise, it's going to be ugly.
Yeah, it'll be really, really bad if we don't take it back. Because right now this is in violation of the Constitution.
Yeah.
The checks and balances that were built into our system are not being, because our founding fathers never envisioned one of the parties would betray an entire party would betray the country.
Well, at least you assume they would be Americans with some kind of interest that matches.
Oh, okay. So now here's where I tie it. Now check it out. Check it out. Here, now here's where it is. Right. They are Confederates. The Civil War, American Civil War, never ended. It only moved to a Cold War, and the spirits have been fighting each other, and now it's one is manifesting to try to take control of the federal government. It's moved all its pawn pieces. This is its last chance. This is the last chance, because after this,
Well, if we lose control
Wait.
completely, we'll never get it back. Like, when gerrymandering is bad, that's going to be a walk in the park.
Well, the thing is, even with the gerrymandering, like they're losing control because inevitable demographics are making quote white a minority.
Yeah.
So there's a whole Confederate.
The hell out of them, doesn't it?
That yes, exactly, it does. Yes. So because if you're a Confederate, your whole ideology is based on the superiority of whites. Because you have in your brain, it was implanted into your brain, you have this hierarchy, and it's like a pyramid.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but I'm doing it for the camera. And at the top of this pyramid is God. And God is the one who made this pyramid. And then under
say that.
Yeah, under this pyramid, under God is white man. And then there's white woman, and then there's all the minorities.
Hell, is that you yawning, Sarah?
It is.
Huh?
I'm
Yeah,
way
sorry.
underground in the dark, and I thought I was being ambushed. I nearly pissed. Anyway, go on.
It's what's it called? Oh, I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
It's water. So it's the Confederacy. It's the Second Confederacy.
Yeah.
And they've teamed up with Russia to take us out.
Yeah.
They couldn't do it legit through elections. They can't do it legit through elections. They cannot, because majority of us are Americans, and we would never betray our country. But there are people who are trapped in a bubble. Remember that information bubble? So a lot of them, it's not even up to them. It's not even their fault, dude. It's not even their fault. They were just born into it. They didn't even have a chance. So we gotta find a way to get some of those guys out. I don't know how.
What, like rescue them?
Yes, there's gotta be a way to rescue them,
That's
dude. Those
what
are
people were
Americans.
talking about. There's gonna be, man, this really sounds like Deep Space Nine or something. We're talking about the Borg. And it's so much like that.
Because you see, this is where it's moved to, dude. You gotta be meta. You gotta be meta.
I know.
The war now, the war is meta.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, I have coal falling in my eyes. I'm gonna have so much coal. I'm gonna make a coal station just for processing coal.
Okay.
A whole bunch of furnaces.
Okay, my God, this rainbow is amazing.
I need to come up above the ground and see it again.
Every time I see it, it gets bigger. I can't believe it.
It's a great thing. Shit.
I'm like going around trying to find flowers to make more.
Oh.
Yeah. Here, I'll help you out.
Hey, I wanna.
Oh no, I don't have any. Let me make a compass. Then I'll help you out.
Hey, I've got a compass, and I'm trying to get back to where y'all are. I've been on a huge adventure though.
Okay? Remember, you did your bed at my house, not your house.
No, I did, but I slept in Sarah's bed.
Oh, you did? Okay, so.
Yeah, that's why my compass is going there.
Okay, good.
If I went to your house, I'll be digging all day long.
Yeah, no, I'll just hang out at Sarah's house then until you show up.
You guys can't see me at all, huh?
No.
I was all the way over at Pogo's house. So.
Well, how'd you get there?
I got up and
walked.
took the rail system.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't know you, ended up there somehow.
No, I place torches on one side when I'm digging down, and then follow them back up the opposite way.
That's so smart. I don't anything like that. I don't even try. I've lost my diamond pickaxe. I built an iron one, and I've used it up. Now I've got a stone one. Pretty soon I'll have a dirt one.
Okay, I gotta start.
Oh God, I have such a bad headache today.
Oh.
Did you take ibuprofen?
No.
What do you take?
Caffeine.
Oh, no. Dude, no. Use ibuprofen. It's great for headaches.
If I had any in the house.
Why don't you have any?
I live on it. I have to eat it every day. I'm addicted.
Because I'm a fool.
Fool, you fool. Ah! Holy hell.
What the heckity heck was that?
Oh, heck. Alright, I'm gonna make another run for the surface. Oh my god, you guys, I was down to one bubble and nearly drowned. I guess there's a way to make, like, escape shafts, right? So you have somewhere to stand if that happens.
Yeah, I'll see if I can come down and save you, possibly.
Okay,
I don't know where was I going? I don't even know what I was doing.
I made an escape shaft. Let's see. I want to try to get to the surface. I just missed I haven't seen the sunlight in years.
Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Well.
I have so much gunpowder now.
I got some, yeah. I don't know. I guess I can make firecrackers. And what do I do with that?
Holy moly, I can see my rainbow.
Hey.
Is there a way I can light that up? Like,
okay, yeah. So I was thinking.
Torches on it, or...
Yeah.
I don't know if it would catch it on fire. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
that'd be
Let's do a test.
Okay, test it on make a little one and make a bonfire.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Oh no, it's good.
But it looks ugly. So
Let's
wait. My
Can you do a white light
My
at all?
suggestion is using glowstone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, glowstone would look so much better.
Yeah.
You wanna help me travel to the Nether and
Get
grab
some?
it?
Sure.
I'm glad you guys are doing that because that's not my favorite place to go. One of my least favorite.
I rarely go, but that's because I don't feel like I'm equipped enough to go.
Right.
Ow! Bit my tongue.
No, you'll never be equipped enough to go because
No.
blazes one-shot you no matter what you're doing or wearing.
Really?
They'll one-shot you.
I remember them giving you a hell of a time. And what were those fuckers that you said would aggro instantly? Remember?
Oh, those are the pig thingies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pigmen.
the pigs.
Yeah, those...
Oh yeah, I was making pig noises and I got yelled at.
Honk, honk. Nope, that's not a pig noise. That's
That's
a horn.
exactly. Oh, it's a pig with a horn. It's a pig with horns on its head. Ah, god damn it! Not again.
Alright.
So,
Don't-
wow. What else was I
Hold
discussing?
still. I'm gonna come down and help my dude.
Oh my god.
Hey, do you need this minecart up here,
Dude.
Sarah?
Use it to come to me. I think I don't know what direction I am. I don't have a map or any of that shit. I probably should, but I just have a compass. And all I'm doing is making myself, toward the red arrow, and then go up as far as I dare.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll get there
And
eventually. Don't worry. Oh wait, the lava. Be careful of the lava. Yeah.
Well, I'm going up, and I've been stepping around that shit every chance I get, but, it doesn't help that I just continually hit water, and then I'm freaked out.
Well, don't go up yet. Then you're probably under the ocean.
I know.
Turn.
But-
The thing is, you want to be able to move strafe left and right, and then you'll see if the arrow moves really quickly back and forth, it
I'm
means you're close. And if it
And if it's
barely
not-
moves, yeah, that means you're far.
Okay. Well, my farness doesn't really
Yeah, because if
much
you're far,
difference.
no, yeah, it does. Because if you're far,
Oh.
don't dig up, just dig straight. And if you're close, then
Yeah.
yeah.
I need a crap. Oh my god.
Sleepy Sarah.
Yes. If I left the realm, would I come back to where I am now, or would
Yes.
I be in bed? Oh,
Where you are now.
okay. But if I die, I'll go back to where I was.
Yes.
If you die in Minecraft, you die in real life.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, why am I going back to my base? What am I doing? Oh, I was gonna help you. Get what?
I need flowers for colors.
Okay.
and like cacti. I'm running out of cactus green.
Cool.
So if you
I
come
love
across some
doing
cacti, I really need some.
Well, yeah, the desert. Have you like been around the desert? Oh, you can make a cactus farm.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Here, I'll just do one behind. I'll do one behind my house.
Oh my god. Okay. So if I get tired of playing, I can just quit and nothing bad's gonna happen to me.
That's right.
Alright, good.
Nothing
Good, 'cause
bad
it might
ever
happen.
happens.
Dude, I know. I did leave that enchanted book. I was smart enough not to bring that down here with me.
If you're under, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you should be fine. Don't worry. Just go, take it slow, and you'll get back.
I'll just go sideways till that straight and straight. So I thought so. It's like if I rotate, it turns pretty quick, like I'd expect. But so I think I'm in the neighborhood. When I see gravel start falling, I always get. It's usually if I persist through the gravel, it'll start coming down on me. Maybe I need to go lower. If I go lower, I have to worry about lava, but not ocean, right? And maybe that's the way I need to do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is how we do it. Alright, I'm going to go down and over, because I won't find more water if I go down.
So I have cactus. I planted it. I don't know how long it'll take, but yeah. It'll take a while.
Oh, here comes the water. Here come the waterworks. That's me crying.
Why are you crying, dude?
Because I keep hitting water.
Oh.
I don't. God, I need to like go around whatever the fucking.
Well, just go straight. Can you go straight? Like dig straight?
I keep like making water come down.
Okay, so back up, dig down like 5, and then go straight again.
All right, and then I should get under it because I know I've traveled under the ocean a lot, and it wasn't a big deal. All right, go down 5, try it. If it keeps happening.
Or turn left and then try it.
That's what I've been doing. That's why I think it's either.
Just go down. Yeah, just go down.
If it's not dirt and gravel, I know I'm not near any surface, right? So, I mean, the surface being the ocean floor that I don't want. Yeah, I'm gonna go down steeply with escape hatches. All right, I think I might. If I can just go straight, this would be something we can build a rail car. Have you gone under oceans? Have you gone underneath oceans with this?
No, I haven't gone underneath because I just go over it.
I know you build a big bridge.
Yeah. I mean, it looks kind of ugly, but.
Topology. I wish it would tell us topology and elevation and shit in the map if we had a really.
You have to use cheats for that.
It does in other versions.
Yeah.
Really?
I guess it is a cheat too.
Oh, like a mod or like you just.
No,
I mean,
it's built in.
You can toggle it on when you make the world.
Oh.
But.
Well, I've managed to travel a little bit without getting flooded.
Oops.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to make this. I'm trying to figure out how to make this awesome bridge to you guys, like direct express rail. So I'm sorry, but
You need it.
let's see. What else is going on?
Well,
Like in the news, try to bring it back to real world here.
yeah. I see if I had my Reddit handy, I could find some shit to talk about.
Oh yeah, here I can do that right now. Hey.
And that's where I hang out and everything anyway.
Yeah, I use Twitter a lot. Well, to get like that instantaneous information.
Oh, do you have the Trump Twitter extension?
No.
Make America 8. It's Make America 8 again. And it puts it all in crayon font.
No, I can't. I mean, I need info, real info. I need to know what's going on. Like,
I mean, anything you
that
see at
slows
Trump,
down.
it'll be in crayon.
I know, but it slows things down.
Really?
Because you have to, because crayon font is not the easiest to absorb, right? You're thinking data transmission, right? So like you gotta absorb, because you have to translate the information from text to like.
Yeah, no, it's just a font.
I know, and the font slows you down, right? Or it slows.
One time. No, you load it one time, and it's just like any other font. That's not a big deal.
But then it's hard to read his tweets because they're
anyway.
No.
I know.
All right.
Hey, I might survive this, guys.
Russians are saying that we have verbal agreements with them now.
Oh, of course we do.
I don't know. We don't know. But we don't know what they are.
I know that's a lack of transparency.
That's a lack of Trump like telling us, because he sold us out. He made all these deals with Russia. He didn't bring any Americans along with him. Like that interpreter needs to be subpoenaed.
Yeah.
I don't know how she cannot be. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. No. Fuck. Water. I can't even fucking water already. I went down and it came up at me, bro.
He's a controlled asset of the Russian government, Trump.
Yeah, sure. I need to go down another 5, I think. Well, who was it that failed to register as a foreign agent? It wasn't Kushner, was it? It was one of those schools. That he was supposed
Flynn?
to write on his... Yeah, he was supposed to write on his security clearance, I'm an agent of a foreign hostile power, and he didn't do it. And that's what he's in trouble for. It's like, dude, yeah, you are. You were. You'll continue to be. Oh, I wish I could build like a scuba tank.
Alright.
What I'm doing now, what I'm digging is from like a safe perch, so that I can see ahead of time what I'm getting into.
Wow, so let me think. What's the big thing? FBI director says Russian influence efforts are very active. I've noticed this because on Reddit, you can see all the bots going.
Yeah, and what's that site? There's a site that tracks their
Hamilton? Hamilton?
Yeah.
I don't know about what that is, but
it just tracks their trends of what they're trying to push, like the walkaway movement, so-called movement.
The psyop, the walkaway psyop. It's called what it is, man. We gotta be accurate with our words, right? That's because remember, like in 1984, how Newspeak, the way they controlled the people with the language.
That's what fake news is, and I remembered something a while ago, back when I used to watch Fox, like in 2000, 2001, and all. They started saying they quit using the term suicide bomber. They said homicide bomber instead, and they would always say it on the air. And then so what was hilarious and stupid is they misquoted Hillary. They on their website printed that in her mouth that, oh, we won't tolerate homicide bomber, and she was just like, I didn't fucking say that. You can't do that. You can't editorialize on my behalf. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, but Fox News sued and won in a Florida court that says they don't have to tell the truth.
I know. They're entertainment.
They're a propaganda network. I mean,
I'm out of. What am I gonna do? I'm out of wood. Oh my god.
Well, now that's a big deal. Now you're in trouble.
What do I do? I have sugar cane.
Can you turn around and like just come the way?
Maybe, but I'll get further away from home.
Where did you go that you're so far from home?
Fucking no, I'm just underground here.
All right.
Now, I have an axe.
Well, so Sarah, to answer your question, that's why you should vote. That long ass. Where did I go with that?
I found some gravel.
You're part of something bigger, a long tradition of history.
That's a good answer. It's a good, long-winded answer, but it's a good answer.
How are you guys ever gonna find me again?
And
I've got something that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you said you had something, or you were gonna.
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't really fit into this theme about what's going on in the government. It's
Okay.
What is it?
like women's health.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Well, these fuckers are all against women's rights,
yeah.
so it is relevant.
It
Yeah, totally.
Sure is.
Well, because yeah, women are just as another form, or another minority, quote quote, to scapegoat.
Aren't there more women than men though? I'll never understand that, but that's just me.
But
That's just me, hermit sipping tea.
the whole incel movement.
Yeah.
So
oh
dumb.
my god. Those idiots, and they're all, and they changed, what is it, brain cells, because they got banned from Reddit. Finally.
Yeah, those guys are like pretty lost.
Yeah. They're. All right, I plugged some of this water, but I don't know how to get to back where I was going, and I can't. Actually, I might.
What
be
else?
finding my-
Wait. What else did you want? What else about women's health?
It's a very long tangent, but I
Go
want to
for
hear y'all's opinion on Planned Parenthood. What do you
Okay.
think about that?
Pocky, you want to go first?
Oh, it's being unfairly targeted for the wrong reasons,
Uh-huh.
to say the least.
Okay.
It's a mess here in Texas. They tried to make it illegal. What? They did something really stupid. For a place this big, like a doctor had to have admitting privileges at a hospital within like some 50 miles of the clinic.
Like ER privileges.
Yeah, and there's people that don't live 100 miles from a hospital at all.
Yeah,
Like in
and
West Texas, at South Texas. Where are they gonna go?
yeah, you close down their only source of healthcare.
So it was a back door. It was a back door into just making it illegal for them to de facto illegal for them to operate.
Yeah, because
There's
they're
a
right.
lot of,
The Confederates want women, look at women as breeding whatever things,
yeah,
breeding vessels.
The religious nuts definitely do.
Yeah, you guys have no rights. You're just vessels to breed more
Yeah.
soldiers for Christian, or soldiers for religion.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's of course lame. That's ridiculous. How stupid is that?
You guys, for all my freaking out. Hey, look down, one of you. I'm down here. I see you. No, for all my freaking out, I forgot I could throw a block into a water and like make it stop. One of you was near me. I think it was Farragon. You can throw a block of water and make the water stop flowing. A block of what?
Yeah. And block the.
I wasn't doing that. I was just kind of acting like a moron.
Are you
Started
still near?
running. I saw you. I should have stayed in one place, huh?
Yeah. I
So-
thought I saw your name tag, so I
You
started running
did.
towards
I
it.
saw you running, and then I moved, and so I'm going back
Go back that way.
to the future.
What did
I'm
you
sorry.
What did you want to talk about specifically regarding Planned Parenthood, or like anything regarding Planned Parenthood you want to talk about? Like, my perspective of it. Like when I was like a
I
young,
wanna hear you say.
when I was a young guy, like around your age, like I had a girlfriend, and we did stuff, and
Sure.
and like I
Posted.
didn't know how to do any of that insurance stuff or go see a doctor stuff or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So Planned Parenthood was like our only deal.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
like, yeah, like,
So you wanted to be responsible and had no choice but to go there.
yeah, and like
But
they
it's like a good resource, like
exactly. It was great. It
specifically
was
for people with no insurance.
yeah. So I had nothing, but like they hooked me up. I mean,
Ah,
and so
what the fuck? I saw a green
that
thing.
like it
Sorry.
was great. I love Planned Parenthood. I think it was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think it should get more support, all the support it can get. And like I oppose agencies which oppose Planned Parenthood.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
shouldn't
again,
oppose
that's just
They do because of the spread of misinformation.
Yeah.
Like Planned Parenthood is solely an abortion clinic, which it is not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they say. And
but
then,
who tells them that? Who spreads that misinformation?
And then they accused them of anyone who supports that is supporting abortion and therefore evil. which is not constructive at all.
No, it's not. Well, it's not true. It's a lie. It's a lie.
I know.
It's-
Well, yeah, that too. I think I'm getting nearer back to base, but I'm still an idiot. Ah!
So,
Oh my god.
let me get my thoughts straight here.
Yeah, and try to find me too.
I will. Yeah, that's what I'm doing
Yeah,
too.
I'm
So that's
turning
why my
more-
thoughts aren't straight, because I'm trying
Oh,
to find you.
sorry. I'm becoming more dumb by the second.
Like, I think Planned Parenthood is like wonderful because they hooked me up with birth control the first time I got on that. Like, they provided information more than like my school did in like
Yeah.
freaking Utah, where they can't even
Abstinence or
they can't teach anything. They can't even say the word contraceptive in
Oh,
sex
shit.
ed. They just have to teach solely abstinence, which I think is
Mhm.
fucking
It was-
dumb.
it's
Wrong.
ineffective.
I know.
Totally
Ineffective.
ineffective.
Uh-huh.
Totally
I think
ineffective.
Alexa encountered that in Tennessee also, which is bullshit. I have a question. If I find the ocean and I can see daylight from here, can I get out like this?
Yeah, you can swim up to the top.
Swim up. Just hit the spacebar and look up, and
Alright, I have to swim against the flow, you know, to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
that's how I get out of most things that I get
Oh,
lost in.
I'm gonna flood this mine though, is that okay?
Yep.
Yeah, go for it, my dude.
Oh, I guess we'll deal with it.
Mess it up.
I need out. I need wood, I need supplies, I need fresh air, sunlight. I did seal off the entrance as a prank, so I don't know how you got out. Or you
Yeah,
got
it
out
was
a
pretty
different
bad
way.
when I like. Well,
Oh, no.
my
Oh,
torches
no.
lead to nowhere. So what the heck? And then you said I sealed it off. I'm like, that motherfucker.
Oh shoot, I have no way to dig 2 blocks at once though. I did. Oh, fuck, I can't dig out because I don't have I mean, I can chip away with this with the hoe, but I can't dig both things without having enough time to get out. I don't know what to do.
What do you mean?
I have 2 blocks if I want to walk, right? I have to dig 2 blocks. And I can't do it fast enough to swim against the current and get out.
Oh.
Maybe you should have sealed off the entrance.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I shouldn't have. But I did, so now what? Oh,
Did you learn a lesson?
maybe. I have gunpowder. Can I make a shaped charge? Now, there's
All
no way I
right.
can
So
dig
so
that.
what else about what else do you want to talk about? Okay. So that's another reason to vote. Okay.
Yeah.
So you care about women's health. It sounds like,
Uh-huh.
Sarah. Okay. So do you know about the Supreme Court? What's going on there?
Oh god, yeah. Oh.
Go on.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I think in the 70s there was a Supreme Court case called Roe versus Wade,
Roe
said-
Wade.
which
Yeah,
said
it's gonna go, man. I mean,
Okay.
that's dead practically.
no.
How could they
Well,
protect it?
they're trying. Okay, so individual states have been chipping away at it, like Texas and shit like
Yeah.
that. They're dumb laws. That's what it's all about, chipping away at Roe v. Wade. They want to sack the Supreme Court to get their kill shot in. But the only way they could do it is by cheating. Like,
Yeah.
so like everything that comes out of the Supreme Court that's 5-4 decision is invalid. It's like it's not legitimate because the guy who picked the justice is not real.
Yeah.
So the ruling is fruit of the poisonous tree. You can't use it.
Sure.
And if they put another judge on there, it's just gonna make it worse. Like the same thing.
Yeah.
So like you need to vote to get number one to get rid of Trump, and then number two to make sure that the person who gets put into the Supreme Court is not going to overturn Roe v. Wade. In fact, I think it's really fucking dumb that we have to. Like reproductive freedom is essentially women's freedom. It's like it's their life. Like having a kid like puts chains on you, man. It transforms you completely and utterly,
Yeah.
like in ways that men cannot understand. it utterly changes you, and you're bound to it. And so like it,
and it's
like
for life. You'll never not have.
yeah, like it changes you. Yeah, and so like having control of that is paramount to having control of your life. If you can't control that, you can't control your life. And so in the old,
stay where you are.
In the old days, that's how men controlled women, is by the reproductive cycle, and by like raping them, impregnating them, and rah rah rah. It's like look how recently, barely women have obtained any measure of equal rights, and it's not even, we're not even there yet. So like, yeah man, like,
oh my
god,
how are you here? Hey, keep going. How are you here, Farragon?
I'm like in the water.
Oh my god, I am in the water, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Can you?
You disappeared. I barely see you.
So that's why you got to vote, right, to make sure that the next Supreme Court justice.
Wait. Can you see me? My name?
Straight above me.
Okay. Head this way.
Wait. Walk forward and back real fast. Okay, you're still above me.
Okay.
Get away from me
this
a little
way.
bit. Hey, I have a shaft that way.
Okay, come this way.
Hang on. I have a shaft right below you.
Oh, hold on. I need to go up for air.
Oh my god. If
and
you just
here
punch
I
a hole,
planting seeds
in the ocean floor, I can probably swim up, but I'm not that desperate yet. I want you to get me to where you can dig down and get me.
Yeah, for sure.
I still see you.
Okay, keep coming this way.
Hang on, I have a way. I'm actually in an existing shaft. Oh, fuck.
Okay, guys. Okay. Please, I don't know. Like, can you cut down on the?
No, I'm gonna quit the game.
Like.
Well, because I can't do anything.
Are you seriously that stuck where you like you can't move at all?
That's what I was trying to say, but Sarah showing me how to get out.
Okay, so you're okay then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So keep going.
All right. Women vote. Yeah,
and
because they're hacked.
How the hell are there women and Hispanics and gays in the GOP?
Because they have religion is a powerful thing, my friend. So Catholics are big into that, man. Like I'm still talking to my mom about that. I still like that's Catholicism. That's what it is, dude. So here's this thing. You see how passionate I am about my stuff?
I know.
They firmly believe that it's a baby that's getting slaughtered by the millions. Even if it doesn't really make sense, even if it's irrational to think like that, and like it doesn't make sense, and it's wrong to think like that, you can't tell them that. And so according to their religion, it's like showing their love by showing how devoted you are to this topic.
Yeah.
So that's how you show you love God, is that you show how devoted you are to making sure that these babies are not murdered by the bazillions in the apocalypse.
And they make it like the issue, and it's crazy.
So, but that's one way of doing it, right? And they don't have time to pay attention to all the other myriad of things that would make them sick. They just don't have time to see it. So, because they're working, and that's the other problem. Why does everyone work so hard?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why are we all working so goddamn hard just to stay the same? Like.
Oh wait, Sarah, where are you? Hey! Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
You all right?
Water. How is this water not coming in? You just
Get
dug
out of
down?
here, buddy.
Okay.
So.
I don't know. So I had this conversation with this a cashier at Walmart.
Okay.
And he was telling me that they do not get holiday pay. They don't get they don't get holiday pay. They don't get paid time and a half for any holiday except for Black Friday. And Black Friday is not Black Friday is not a holiday.
Not a holiday.
Like, that's a consumer day. It's not a holiday. So that's the only day they get paid time and a half. And in some Walmarts, he was saying, they don't even get paid money. They get time, like extra time. They get paid in like coupons or something that they have to use. Okay.
That's like
They
the
give
company
you
store.
Yeah, there you
25%
see
off.
it. Yeah, it's Pocky. Pocky knows. Pocky heard it. That's the word. Company store. Script.
Oh, my soul
You got
just
paid in script.
So...
You get paid in
Oh
script.
the sky is so beautiful. I never thought I would see it again. I'm gonna go to Sarah's house and put all my stuff in her chest as a reward for saving my life. But anyway, the way Walmart treats its workers is ridiculous.
Yeah, and like, how can they do this? And then Bernie Sanders will tell you, well, that's because they're subsidized. Like, they can pay below market wages, and the government will subsidize your workers for you, so you can pay less than market wages.
Like, and that benefits. Well, does it benefit the consumer? Does it benefit?
No, it benefits the rich, the Walton family, the shareholder, and they're the shareholder.
Whoa. Horsey.
All right.
Horsey.
So as Americans, right? Like, I kind of want to wrap up the broadcasting portion of this pirate broadcast. We've been going for quite a while.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, and then so thank you everyone for coming along on our magic pirate boat ride. Like, further adventures await, I'm sure, less dense and heavy than this. I'm sorry, it's just circumstance of the it's just the way things are right now. That's why we gotta be heavy. They won't all be this heavy. But thank you for coming along. Thank you both, Pocky and Unifarrigan, for hanging out here and tolerating my hard-assness.
Oh, it's been fun.
So, all right. Unifarrigan?
I left you a mushroom.
All right, guys. All right, stop streaming here. Peace out.
All right. Yar.
Stop streaming.